Salute to all my division agents. Let's get it.
Not again.
RCO nigga.
Trappy in my little web.
OP Mark 2s and RPGs for you fellas.
Dynamite.
Straight through you, take two.
You watching
3. RCO mega.
Don't you run from me.
RCO nigga.
When you sign up to be an NPC in the Division 2 and realize you should have went to Roblox. Here's how not to enter the dark zone. You watching
RCO mega.
Hilo almost at extraction zone.
What is going on, my good people? This is your man Zin. I'm you watching RC Omega. Salute to all my division agents. We're about to clear out this next room. This build, excuse me, it's all about your weapon handling, right? It's weapon handling and armor regen. That's what the build is all about. Weapon handling and armor regen. First things first, one of the most important things is what are the necessities? What really makes the build work? Well, it's going to be the Ruthless. It's going to be Striker combined with Hot Shot. Those three combinations is going to give you 55 on your weapon handling. So you want to also make sure that you do not have your Ruthless in the secondary slot, right? And I'm going to show you why. We go to stats. You see that that whopping weapon swap speed, 45. We saw what was in our primary slot, right? That was the rail splitter. Let's switch it. We're gonna go back to stats. You see that? 55. So make sure that you have your Ruthless in the #1 slot, right? This is a Ruthless build, by the way. If you don't know what the Ruthless is, you could pick it up if you have the deluxe version, right? It comes with it. Boom, there it is. This is one of the first guns I ever shot with. Now the cool thing is you can pick up the Merciless in the streets. If you pick up the you pick up the Merciless in the streets, right? It'll drop in the streets in game for you, and you can convert the Merciless to the Ruthless, right? So people, we're gonna go clear out this room, and then we'll do a build breakdown. Now with this one,
Local area network detected.
you're using whatever skills work.
Laptops you find. The more intel we collect on Black Tusk, the better we'll be able to counter them.
Do whatever what you feel like is gonna work to get you through the mission. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get rid of this drone and I'm gonna go with pulse, because I feel like it's probably gonna be some robots in here, and I'm pretty good at just slinging that hive around. So we're gonna do that. Rail splitter is in hand right now.
I got one.
Got 70% on my stats effect. No, I will not fight ye, but I will post ye. All right, let's switch it up. By the way, I'm going to be switching my global settings back to challenging, but just note this is still in heroic, and I want you to see the build shreds, right? So, you know, the past month at least, I know I've been doing everything in heroic. Yo, I didn't see him right there. Notice how I turned to the right, ran right into cover, so he couldn't just get a straight shot on me, right? You know, stuff like that. Just, you know. Now, since I'm down to him, I could just go ahead and put a drone back on, but we won't. Did you now? We're gonna get these. On the 7th shot, you got a explosion, 500 amplified damage. That's number 6. We're gonna detonate that hive. Let that hive build up. We're gonna hold on to this round a little bit. We're gonna hit them at the same time. I'm gonna get like at least 5 stingers on them. I'll be comfortable with that. We got somebody behind me too. All right, let's hit him with 5. I gotta get his little buddy back there. Let's go get his friend first, a little buddy over here. Yeah, buddy. If they're 500, I like that. Yeah. Your turn now. It's your turn now, big guy. I'll hit him with one more and then we're gonna go ahead and switch to the rail splitter. You ready? Woo! That's it. Yes, sir. Let's check her out. So now with this build, it's all again about the weapon handling. You want to make sure that this is in your number 1 spot. That your, you know, your ruthless is in your number 1 spot, and you get that extra 10, you know, the extra 10 to your weapon handling. Instead of 45, you have 55. All right, so there you go. Got that going on. Talent on this thing that you saw in action. 7 stacks. You get that amplified explosion that you saw. 500% damage increase. Right, so you got that going on. That's pretty dope. This gun fires on trigger pull and release. Right, so that's pretty dope. And it also has that built-in scope that's pretty dope too. As you saw when I scoped in, it's really accurate. Let's look at this. This is a rail splitter. This is another one of the guns. It was one of my first guns to use in the Division 2, but it was in the form of a CTAR. Now this is the name CTAR, the rail splitter, right? The talent on it gives it, you know, perfectly accurate. So the accuracy is increased. You can see my stability and my accuracy level is pretty high, right? So it essentially turns that gun into a laser beam. Just very accurate. Follow me with that 55% increase on the handling. Yeah, it's really nice. So got that going on, right? And of course we partner that with a TDI. TDI is giving my skills a 5 tier. Use whatever skills you need. That's what I really like about this build. This is like my all-terrain build. I'll be using this everywhere, right? Because you're gonna operate at a 5 tier as long as you got this in your hand. You're doing whatever you want. It's a 5 tier with 3 million armor, right? So that's a tank skill build right there. That's what you got going on, right? So good stuff. I really like it. Yeah, use whatever skills you feel like is necessary. If you feel like I need to let my skills break these guys down a little bit, then you go ahead and just keep this in your hand and you just keep chopping them down with this. How do you want to set this up? Originally, I told you guys, hey, set it up whatever way you shoot best with. But to be honest with you, this is probably the best way to set it up. Right? You're going to increase your crit chance here. You got 10 on the crit chance again, and then up top, you got the, yeah, it's all chance. All right, so I think this is actually the best setup. I've gotten the best results. I've seen the best results with this particular setup on the TDI, right? So you got that. Get it, got it, good. I usually say get it, got it good with the Ninja Backpack. We're making our way to the Ninja Backpack now. Resourceful talent. You already know what it does, right? 2-piece becomes a 3-piece. 1-piece becomes a 2. 3 becomes a 4. Get it, got it, good again, right? We have 3 armor regen, so that's important. That's where we're getting our armor regen from. It's just 3 pieces, right? So we got it right here on our striker glove, a 4.9 there. Right down here in the knee pad from our hot shot, another 4.9 there. And then we have one in our Picaro's holster, right? 4.9 there, expertise level 6, right? Got that going on. And then we have a 1% on our chest plate, right? 1% armor regen, right? So that's increasing that that flow back, you know, that recovery. So really nice. It's really nice. You got that going on now. So we partner. I just got an idea about something I'm going to do with an Emperor knee pad. I'm gonna do that on the next build. That's gonna be crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's why I paused a little bit there. I just thought about something. But anyway, so yeah, we got the 1%, right, status effect. We got 70% status effect, by the way, when you have the TDI, which is the pistol in your hand, right? Because you got basically 20 here, right? You got status effects 10 up top, and then you got 9.1 in there, right? And, you know, with the TDI, once you land a headshot, it's going to give you 50% status effect damage. Follow me? So it's basically 70% on your status effect. So it's a lot of things in here that just works together just perfectly, if you ask me. Really love this build. Again, keep in mind, use whatever skills is you know, you feel like you need for whatever situation you're in. Swap out your skills with this build, right? Only thing you really need is the TDI and the Ruthless. You need these two. Do whatever you want to do with your secondary. I just love the CTR, oh my God, the CTAR. I love the CTAR, the rail splitter. I just haven't been using it. I actually picked this rail splitter up in the dark zone, by the way. Before we get out of here, make sure that you, at your specialization bench, you know, you want to make sure you mark that 15 for you. Now, you're going to have it already for the rifle. Most of us that like to run technician, we always got the rifle highlighted anyway, because that's how you get the laser pointer, right? So, unfortunately, you cannot put the laser pointer on the CTAR or, of course, the rail splitter. So, you know, that part sucks. But, yeah, I'm telling you, if you could put the laser pointer on a rail splitter, I would be using this gun all the time. It would be my go-to, you know. I would probably like this one even more than I love the custom P416, you know. But I digress. And with all that said, we're going to get on up out of here. Thank you for watching. Before we do, apparel event. What's your position on the apparel event? How you feeling about it? I'm liking what I'm seeing, right? I like the eyewear here, right? Now that hat, by the way, I think I got that from like Ubisoft Connect, like rewards points or something. But check out the neck piece, right? The neck piece blends in perfectly with the Stinger Hunter shirt that I'm wearing. That is, of course, not a part of the apparel event. This is the neck brace that comes with the Stinger Hunter. But this thing just looks really good with it, right? That's new apparel, right? Got that. The backpack is new apparel. The gloves that I'm wearing, new apparel. Let's just get a good look at everything. The gloves right there, right? New apparel. And the backpack, it's got the little drinking hose. I actually wear a backpack that looks similar to this when I bike. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pretty dope stuff. The other thing I forgot to mention is the skill haste on this build, right? So, and again, keep in mind we talked about how you could just use whatever skill you want, right? But just check out the skill haste real quick, right? It's got a really nice skill haste. 19 on the pulse, 16 decoy, trap 39, sticky bomb 24, turret 15, hive 3 seconds, camera launcher 19, 32. You see what, you follow me? Really nice cooldown speeds on this. So in terms of looking at our attributes, you want to try to see if you can get a piece to roll with some skill haste already in it. You see we got some crit damage in here, right? We got crit damage on there. Try to find some, you know, something with rolled with crit in it already and rolled with skill haste, right? That way you can use your mod slots for other stuff, right? Yeah, 53, so almost 53. So try to get your weapon handling is at 55. Try to match that with, you know, 55 on your skill haste if at all possible. Whatever way you can make that work without using too many of your attributes. You know what I mean?
Trying to surround us.
Oh, that was a nice one.